banks cannot adopt Bitcoin. They cannot adopt Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the poison pill of global finance. Bitcoin is the pill you cannot swallow, because Bitcoin is global, is borderless, is not controlled, is peer-to-peer, is censorship-proof, and none of the financial world can allow any of that. And therefore, they can't do it, because if they are banks, they are institutionally trapped in a regulatory system that they built as a castle around them to prevent competition, and in which they are now prisoners in their own castle and can't leave, because they cannot go outside of regulation. The same thing that prevented competition for 50 years is now their prison. And so they cannot do Bitcoin until they have to, because everyone's doing it. Maybe, or maybe not. And they will build. They say, great, so we heard about this very interesting open, decentralized, peer-to-peer, borderless, uncontrolled, censorship-resistant currency. We would like to create one just like it, only not open, not borderless, not peer-to-peer, not decentralized, not censorship-proof, and controlled by us. The problem is that we use a blockchain, which is an incredibly inefficient way of settling global transactions, because we want to get the benefit of freedom, financial freedom, censorship-proof, global access, open access, empowerment for all. And if you don't want these things, and I can guarantee you the banks don't, then why pay the inefficiency price for a blockchain that doesn't give you anything? Because it's no longer immutable if you're doing signing. It's no longer unforgeable if you're doing signing. It's a giant honeypot. For Anonymous, it's going to be so much fun when they start breaking into the bank blockchains, or when they take over the signing keys of a central bank's fancy new blockchain-based digital currency that they launched and hold them to the most amazing ransomware ever. We have your country. We will begin issuing or not issuing currency with your keys, or you have to change them in a very disruptive operation, unless your queen dresses in a hot dog suit and dances in the garden of the palace on YouTube. You have 2 hours. Blockchains without proof of work are not secure. And so I have this free advice for the banks. Purchase and install Microsoft SQL Data Center Edition, so it's scalable. Make one of the fields a hash pointer to the previous field, and one of the fields the digital signature of the proof of authority. That's not a blockchain, but it's a hell of a lot more efficient and does everything you want to do, which is signing instead of mining, and chains of transactions with hashes right there. It's going to be 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 20,000 times, 100,000 times faster. So let them do blockchain. We are building the internet of money. They are building the Microsoft front page of money, the Outlook of money, the intranet of money. And what is the intranet? It's the place that is not secure, where you can't run any of the cool applications, where all you can do is read stale content that your IT department approved 6 months ago about what are the latest HR policies. That's what they're building in a currency. OK, let's take maybe one more question and then wrap it. Hello. CryptoSteel.
Yes. Yes.
I have one. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can patent law slow down Bitcoin?
Can patent law slow down Bitcoin? Patent law can slow down Bitcoin companies, but it cannot slow down Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is not a company. And so who are you going to sue if Bitcoin Core software implements something that someone claims is a patent? The people running it? The people who coded it? The people who coded the first commit of that specific feature, or maybe subsequently patched it, or then rewrote it completely. Who are you going to sue with patent law? You can't sue it. You can sue companies. Patents are going to be a very big problem for Bitcoin startups. Trademarks are already a problem for, as you may have noticed in my little fight online with a company that trademarked the Internet of Money, which they did not invent. But these are going to be problems for Bitcoin companies. And so we must reinvent what it means to be a company, what it means to be an ad hoc association of human beings operating virtually across the world in a decentralized manner on a blockchain with voting rights and dividend rights in an association. That is theoretically still a company, but it's also something that doesn't look anything like a company. And if all of the members are anonymous, you've got a bit of a problem enforcing your patent law. So things are going to get interesting. We'll see. As always, the law lags by a decade from the application of technology. And they are writing laws now to regulate Bitcoin of 2009. Do you think they have any idea what lock time, payment channels, segregated witness, and confidential transactions are going to do to their silly little laws? Because Bitcoin moved on, right? And by the time they catch up with this, we're going to be 10 years ahead. And we've been playing this game on the internet for 25 years. I think we're winning. So, good. Thank you all for coming here today. Thank you.